gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, your host. It's about to go down. I don't know if y'all been watching the playoffs, the NBA Finals between the Celtics and Warriors. Both my teams, by the way, but good game. I called it right. I'll tell you more about that later in the show. And then we got baseball. Managers are gone, being fired left and right. More to come. Players signing new contracts in football. But if you're new to this show, this is Dragon Sports Live. I don't just only talk about sports, but I'll also bring you the music. What you want, what you need. And it's all from people that you may know. Local artists making a come up, doing things, doing big things. So, without further ado, we're going to start this show off right? And if y'all missed the show, don't worry. Y'all can catch it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. Or you can even catch it on YouTube at DONPE1 on YouTube. DONPE1. Or type in Dragon Jump Productions. So, without further ado, like I said before, welcome to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. I'm Dante Payne, and we about to get cracking with some music. First song coming up on our show today is Warrior Music by a young brother who's put his hard work in the music. His name is Relentless, featuring Petty D. Y'all know what it is. It's Dragon Sports Live. You want your song to be heard? Bring it. It's coming. But y'all know. Welcome to the show, y'all. We gonna get it with Warrior Music. Relentless featuring Petty D here on Dragon Sports Live. And the song is about to drop in now.
Okay, I'm calling all warriors. Get ready for battle. No more smiling, no more laughter. Time to attack, make our enemies scatter. Making sure our voices get heard, no cattle. This is what it sound like when warriors march. Cause we thirsty for the battlefield, yeah, we parch. See, our life is at stake, so it's Christ in our heart. Cause you can burn for what's at stake like Joan of Arc. Yeah, I'm nice with the mic, so you better show patience. Cause I straighten rappers out, this is lyrical braces. And with Christ on my side, I don't care who I'm facing. Cause I don't need a bank account just to make a statement. So I walk like a big dog, talk like a big dog. Enemies gotta stand under me, groundhog. And they be trying to build bridges like my name is Todd. But I refuse to blend in, I ain't camouflage. Oh yeah, it's time to bring them warriors out. And you know judgment coming soon like the jury was out. And still my warriors gon' shine like they jewelry out. Making all enemies break like school was out. So all my warriors, get your hands up, this our anthem. And we stand strong like we all kids of Samson. Dare to stand against us, you better think twice. Cause warriors are not known to back down from a fight. This is warrior music, it's warrior music, 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 warrior music, it's warrior music.
Warriors protect the kingdom like Camelot. Hold a sword like a chopper with the hammer cock. Push and distribute our faith like a trap spot. Dog, get this eternal life, cause homie hell hot. You think you gon' be down there partying in hell not. Eternal flames and the pain is all hell got. He was serving on the block and caught a body shot. Collapsed and died in the backwoods as his body rot. He was missing for weeks and ain't nobody care. His family went to his crib but ain't nobody there. Ain't nobody truly looking for the bad guy. That's why I fight for the life of the bad guy. He can truly be redeemed and his life clean. Turn completely to God, pursue a life dream. That's why I beat the block daily, I searching for souls. Snatch him up out the flames, up out the devil hole.
This is warrior music, it's warrior music, 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 warrior music, it's warrior music. Listen up, you don't want it with us. And all that loud talking you're doing, you may wanna hush. Cause when warriors get serious, then things get crushed. And winning is like no deodorant, that mean it's a must. So if you want it, come get it, but you better come with it. So productive with the flow, get my bars prolific. Warriors roll with me, yeah, we so go with it. And we always on the move and we getting low in it. And when you look at us, you better learn to show respect. Because we prepared to go like ready, set. So keep talking, I promise we won't get impressed. No t-shirt when your crew see I'm at your neck. Man, y'all words don't bother me. My enemies on the sun, but ain't hard as me. Cause honestly, my Christ first mentality will turn fake warriors into casualties. Boy, I'm a warrior.
We take you to the Hotel Martinet in Brooklyn, where Bobby Millett and his orchestra are offering a program of dance music.
Return to the 16. Ladies and gentlemen. Man, I got a 16. Return to the
Redeemer full of culture, y'all.
Mouth asked me to kill it, I told him I gotcha. I'll even do the eulogy, memorial laughter. You know that I'ma point him to master like a slave that's afraid. When asked who you don't wanna go back to, they asking for a moment to catch up. Bad luck, I'm moving forward, I ain't got a moment to slack up. You see a foot on the gas, ain't looking to crash. Probably think I'm at the wheel, cause I look like my dad. I get that a lot, now listen and watch how the son won with the father, it thickens the plot. I'm only here to assist with the shot, so you ain't got a ball hog. No, y'all, I'ma give you the rock. I've been commissioned to go, it's mission and flow. If I ain't living what I rap, what you listening for? And I ain't here to get to the dough, that's a mouse trap. Y'all help me to welcome mouth back.
This the Avengers after the snap. Mouth disappeared for a minute, took time to bring them back. They know it's bigger than rapid figures. Chasing figures while the body getting fat. We pushing bars and facts, running laps over the track. No way, I've been delivered by the labor of Christ's death. Rose on the third, after 1-2 like a mic check. No matter what you heard, know my best, I ain't right yet or perfect. I'm trying to take your breath away like a tight vest. Still see the snakes even if they ain't bite yet. Got one eye open like I'm taking a sight test. Braille for the sightless, give them something they can feel. Stevie when I write bless. Wonder how I do it, paint a ribbon in the sky. God's the one who drew it, take it back to catch that line. God's the one who threw it all. He was with me, they say footsteps in the sand. I'm walking up on that water, every footstep's in his hand.
Let's go to work.
Hey, said I'ma sip my tea, skipping the hard story. The gift in his oratorium, in the laboratory, and lifting the moratorium. All for killing all the prehistoric historians. Back to the DeLorean, Black 3 and me adjusting accordion, in accordions, and summoning for the glory of the Lord again. Mouthpiece in the church, bringing the consortium. Homie must have been a little bored and realized you can't civilize a Centaurian. Saw the shimmer in the sword and then figured it was time to go to war again. Homie saw the mirror in the man, got to grip it in his hand and realized he the chairman of the board and them. Gray hairs reminded him of glory and the sign that in the story the refiner was on time and we ain't gotta hit the crematorium. Baptized, not a bag 9, feeling glorious and dying to the warrior. They said the game don't respect lyricism, so I hired 3 killers and put a bounty on the beat. Then they called me to confirm the killing was complete. Then I put it on the project and spilled it in the streets. In broad day for the world to see. Proof, plus we got bombs attached to the bottom of the booth. And the C4 pops when the punchline drops, that's a hunch. Y'all don't really want problems with the truth. Like when Paul Pierce shoots, like it dropped from the roof. Hit that from the stoop to the parks where they hoop. Made my mark with the pen. You can't erase what I drew. Like it's etched in the skin, like a fresh tattoo. What you rappers gonna do when the church take it over? Like 1,000-year rain, nearly drenched in canola. Them boys went nuts like granola. Putting out more classes than Coca-Cola. Serving the soul controller, I told you.
for you to be afraid. It's okay. I'm here. You don't ever have to worry. The closer I get to you, the more that I can hear your body calling. I do. Yeah. Yes. Your body saying yes, yes, yes. Oh, your body saying yes, yes, yes. Your body saying yes. Oh, yes. Your body saying, boo, you looking so fine, girl. I can't wait to make sweet love to you, girl. It's the question that is unanswered. So tell me, baby, I can hear you say, oh, yes. Your body saying, yes, yes. I can hear your body say, yes, yes. Ooh. Your body saying, yes, yes, yes. Your body saying, girl, it seems to me just like you're ready, yes. Well, I got plenty of good love to give. Baby, the time is right, so let's just take advantage. 'Cause I can hear your body saying yes. Oh, baby. I can hear you say yes. Oh,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. If you just tuning in, you just missed a slew of good songs, but don't worry, we got more songs on the way. Oh, yes. That last song that you just heard was by Chicago's very own Slick J. Adams. Yes. Check him out. Listen to his music. Support him on iTunes, iHeart, Spotify, or wherever you get your music. Just make sure you type in Slick J. Adams. And the songs that you heard before that, if you was listening in the whole entire time, or you just came in at partially, the last songs that we had Return of the 116s by Mouthpiece featuring Trey, D Black, and Jared Sanders. And then the first song we kicked off with was Warriors Music by Relentless. So like I said, check it out. We here in the building. We getting it. It's about to go down. I listen to Dragon Sports Live. So, like I said, it was going down. We're gonna talk a little bit baseball right now, cause the White Sox have been struggling as of late. I don't know if y'all been paying attention, but like I said, White Sox has been struggling. And after that horrible call by Tony La Russa, I don't think he's going to be here. And, I don't think he's going to be here within a couple weeks. That's just my thought. I don't think he's going to be here. I don't think, you feel me? I think he's going to That is what it is. I feel like he's not gonna be there. The chance is getting worse. The chance is getting louder. So we'll see what the White Sox gonna do. That's all I can say. We'll see what they're gonna do. See what the time comes. What's gonna happen. But I don't think he would be the manager. We already had a couple other firings in the MLB. Joe Madden with the Angels. After they was on a 12-game losing streak. They basically let him go, but then turned around, lost that game, and then won the next game after that. So they end up 13 games. That first game was without Joe Madden as the manager. So it's like, we gonna figure it out, guys. We got this. We definitely got this, but those chances going out, they getting wilder and louder. And you know, Chicago fans they'll let you know when they don't like something. So, and on the north side of town, north side, the Cubs, we had the Cubs giving up, Swarmer gives up a record-tying 6 home runs. So it's like, both our teams has been struggling. And, we'll see what happens. We'll see what the news breaks. I'll let you know what happened with that. But did y'all know the Cubs lost 8-0? 8-0 to the Yankees the other day. Like I said, Cubs is, a lot of these teams has been struggling. So it's like, it's been kind of hard to see what's going on, how we faring. Like, we've been struggling. That's both the Chicago teams. David Ross doesn't really have, everybody is basically new except for Hayward and Contreras. Everybody's new. But I'm not gonna get past, like, we shouldn't be struggling like this. Like White Sox, we sit in third, but we're below 500. We are at 27-30, and we are in our last 10 games. We are 4-6. Cubs, on the other hand, they're also 4-6, but they're 23-35. We sitting at 11-20 at home, 12-15 away, and they win percentages at .397. So it's like, it's under 500. Their next game is against the Yankees in that series. I think that was the best of 4 series, I believe, but Yankees sitting at 43-16. Yankees are doing well this year. They also don't have that many injuries this year either. Like, you had a few versus last year or last couple years, they've been riddled by injuries. They don't have a lot of injuries this year, so big ups to them on that. But in other news, though, Cody Clemens, he's the son of Roger Clemens, who's yet to be in the Hall of Fame. And at this point, I think he doesn't care, but I think he deserves to be in there because what he was doing. He was in the stands for his son's debut game against the Tigers, which is good to see that father-son moment, that father-son bond, when your son takes over, despite what's all the things are like, why he not in the Hall of Fame. But if y'all look at Roger Clemens' numbers, he was throwing that heat. He should be there. That's my opinion. Rays gets Tommy Pham back. And then Giants gave Kepler. He stays in the clubhouse during the anthem. That was during Memorial Day weekend. And it's also his way of protesting the anthem. He still has mad respect for him, but, he stays. He's protesting. They doing that way. Rays place shortstop Wander Franco on a 10-day IL. And for those who don't know what IL is, it's the injury list, not Illinois, even though we're in Illinois, but not Illinois in this instance. White Sox had put Tim Anderson on the IL list with groin injury. Twins shortstop Carlos Correa placed on the COVID-19 list, and also placed Sonny Gray on the 15-day IL list with a pectoral strain, so he couldn't swing. His pecs hurt, his chest hurt, in case y'all didn't know what that was. Mets Dominic Smith, they AC optioned Dominic Smith to AAA, and also aided to end losing streak against the Dodgers. Francisco Lindor is set out after he slammed his finger in the door in the hotel. So he sat out a game or two because he slammed his finger in the hotel. It was swollen. It was there, but he's all right. He's good. So he'll be all right. Now, I had got this report that Nationals are not trading Juan Soto. Not. He is not on the trading block. He's not for sale. He's not been traded. So y'all can stop asking, stop wondering. And if he is, he's trying to do it under the radar, not being distracted by, not trying to be the distraction, basically. Jays place Hyun-Jin Ryu on the 15 IL list with left forearm information. He's good. And then Padres struggling infielder Robinson Cano to AAA El Paso, but he declined that and became a free agent. And like I said, Phillies had fired manager Joe Girardi. You know, they started out, they were 22-29 when they started out. Had lost 7 straight, fired Joe Madden. Like I said, the next person might be next is Tony La Rosa. But we shall find out. We definitely should find out if, like I said, it's coming. It's among us. And the only reason I say fire La Rosa, let me tell y'all more about that, is he made the worst intentional walk in MLB history. At least in my opinion. I think he made the worst walk in MLB history. Because the Sox was in the lead, they blow lead, and then they lose. And it's like, yeah. But with that being said, though, we do got some more music on the way for you guys. Because I'm about to join the fans with the Fire Tony La Rosa chants. And I'm about to look up more information on that. But coming up, we are going to talk NFL. We got some new signees. Yeah, we got some new signees added. And yeah, it's going down, y'all. It's going down. So welcome. We talk about training camps, who showed up, who's there. But in the meantime, in between time, Let's Become a Millionaire with B Mike here on Dragon Sports Live, y'all.
Man, my goddamn balls won't get off my back. All up in my earwax, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, you don't know. Bitch, you don't know. And then I get mad and wanna pack my shit. Tell him that I quit with my middle finger up, saying you don't know. Bitch, you don't know. Cause my tank's on E and my bills ain't paid. My toes still burnt, but they're still okay. Cause one day I'll be a millionaire. One day I'll be a millionaire. My rent still due and my shirt still stained. The list goes on, I could go all day. But one day I'll be a millionaire. Okay, one day I'll be a millionaire. Man, I had a dream, envisioned a life I'd like putting my pride aside and ditching this 9 to 5. Cause I'm sick of hearing the same voice in my head saying life sucks, so make better choices instead. Well, you can't tell me mopping floors is a wise one. I'd rather be on tour and on my way to be iconic. Cause man, I'd rather be air-raised than hear another word from my boss who likes giving me headaches saying clean this place, damn it. But sir, no buts, damn it, or you'll get the sack by tomorrow, understand it? That's when I wish I only spoke Italian and Spanish. Man, I could really use a language barrier to my advantage. I'd be like, no capisco, no comprende. Me no speak a la English, what the hell did you say? Some patriotic shit, you get a clap for it. But when I quit, then just don't ask me shit. But why? Cause my goddamn balls won't get off my back. All up in my earwax, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, you don't know. Bitch, you don't know. And then I get mad and wanna pack my shit. Tell him that I quit with my middle finger up, saying you don't know. Bitch, you don't know. Cause my tank's on E and my bills ain't paid. My toes still burnt, but that's still okay. Cause one day I'll be a millionaire. One day I'll be a millionaire. My rent still due and my shirt still stained. The list goes on, I could go all day. But one day I'll be a millionaire. One day I'll be a millionaire. There are two kinds of people in the world, there ain't no doubt about it. Those who pee while in the shower, those who lie about it. My boss will tell you he's asexual and doesn't pee at all, see, while staring at a girl ejaculating prematurely. And humans are the weirdest creatures on the fucking planet, claiming we're not savage while attacking out of habit, then securing insecurities by picking out the fails in other people we internally possess inside ourselves. Aw shit, then reality sinks in. Back to work I go in the shit bin. I think I need another prescription, cause it's been 2 minutes since I was at the clinic. My allergy kicked in. Understand I'm allergic to bullshit you can smell through incense, like it's on the hairs of your chin-chin. My boss think he fly with the girlies and shit. Yeah, you can fly with this bird that I flip. But why? Cause my goddamn balls won't get off my back. All up in my earwax, and I'm sitting there like, bitch, you don't know. Bitch, you don't know. And then I get mad and wanna pack my shit. Tell him that I quit with my middle finger up, saying you don't know. Bitch, you don't know. Cause my tank's on E and my bills ain't paid. My toes still burnt, but that's still okay. Cause one day I'll be a millionaire. One day I'll be a millionaire. My rent still due and my shirt still stained. The list goes on, I could go all day. But one day I'll be a millionaire. One day I'll be a millionaire. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. For real though, one day.
They try to pull me way down, but it ain't no way to keep me laying on the ground. We'll be okay. They tried to drag my name down, but I need no name. The name of God is written on me now. I got no shame, so yeah, to bring me down. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory.
Talk about kick a man while he's down. They huddled around me and they laughed at me and told each other, ain't you glad that he's down? My misfortunes made a man happy. Beaten down and immobilized. They made bets and said I won't survive. Some were even wishing I would croak and die. But the joke is on them to be so surprised. Through it all, I kept my hope in God. In my brokenness, he drew me closer. I can hear him tell me I will vindicate you. Though they slander you, I will expose the lies. And then he told me, young soldier, rise. You'll fight again like the Cobra Kai. Now I'm so revived. And I'm back in my bag like I'm reaching for the leftover fries. I took shots like I was bad at boxing and pushed around like a man of mine. Been the subject of their chat and gossip and had my back stabbed with daggers lodged. So I started plotting my revenge, but I had to stop it, cause that's obnoxious. Scripture says, vengeance is the Lord's, for my enemies it will be catastrophic. You know, they will all get to see and prepare a table where I'll sit and eat. I tell the squad to come sit with me. My father's chefing up a fricassee. We'll hear the stomachs of the wicked crowd. They will watch as we get the feast. We'll say grace and thank the Lord, then enjoy the sweet taste of victory.
Way down, but it ain't no way to keep me laying on the ground. We'll be okay. They tried to drag my name down,
it. For me and for the glory, the Lord get it. I won't bend, homie, no way. And if I do, then I won't pray. Some of these people so fake, but you already know it's no hate. I've been in heavy thought for the genre. I done seen plenty fall in the coffins. Trying to be demigods, keep rebelling. If ever God send a call, I'ma offer. Real talk, if I did move on it, wouldn't be nothing you could do about it. God over money, boy, squad up. Running with the hard, fill 'em all up. Feeling like you been the type to hate on any light, the tennis shine away. But be careful, cause this ain't pinning right. To get you like a killer guy, don't play. You had it, you mad as the messenger. You bad, then you at the one sending them. Do that and you catching the plethora. Get your crew bad it, you catch it too regular.
These haters pray that we will fade and cease. Laying stiff up in the great disease. We'll tell them haters that we saved the seat. Form front row up by the station seat. It's fatally slated, be treated like baited meat. That's being true between gated teeth. Like some hungry lions stalking prey to eat. We'll attack the alphabet from A to Z. I used the gift the Savior gave to me to bring hell to havoc. A tornado rig, spitting major heat like the stuff of volcano leaks. My impact will leave craters deep. I pray that when I'm done and laid to sleep, they will say of me that I gave Satan grief. Then went to heaven with the W because the road to victory was paid for me.
Way down, but it ain't no way to keep me laying on the ground. We'll be okay. They tried to drag my name down, but I need no name. The name of God is written on me now. I got no shame, so yeah, let me be down. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Victory, victory, victory. Tell them that I got the victory. Let's go.
And we are back. If you just tuning in to Dragon Sports Live, then you just missed our baseball breakdown, what's going on in the baseball league. If not, then welcome back. But if you just missed it, you can catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can even watch the video on YouTube. You can type in Dragon Jump Productions on YouTube, or you can type in DONPE1 on YouTube.com. And if you want to follow Dragon Sports Live, you can go to all social media, Dragon Jump Pro, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Dragon Jump Pro. That's where we go. That's what we do. So.
And Liberty Mutual, customizing your car insurance.
That was random. My other laptop literally just started playing mute sound out of nowhere. And it was in my ear. I'm like, wait, what was that? Well, no, that was random. But yes, if you just tuning in, that last song that you heard or may have missed was Dayton Victory featuring Bizzle. So check it out here on Dragon Sports Live. And also check me out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcast at. Be sure to check it out, y'all. So, without further ado, like I said, NFL is on their off seasons, but a lot of teams have started OTAs. They have started, getting ready for the season, building up stuff. So, we did have some sales that happened, which is one of the largest sales. Walmart, or Walter Penner Group, they have agreed to buy the Denver Broncos at a record $4.6 billion, which is the largest in North American football history. So, since they bought the team, they are trying to put their bid in to get Peyton Manning, who won Super Bowl with them, to basically be an advisory leadership role that can eventually turn into ownership in stake. They're trying to do that. I had a couple other teams, other buyers who was trying to do the same thing as well, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to bring Peyton Manning aboard. So, welcome aboard, Peyton, if you take that. If not, still, welcome aboard. We also had some early retirements, like he only played 2 seasons, but he had to retire. Yeah, he retired after 2 seasons. Detroit Lions defensive tackle John Peniski. He's a defensive lineman. He was retiring after 2 seasons. And he basically just wrote like he's definitely gonna miss his teammates, but I'm glad I got to experience it. Happy. Honestly, I think that his early retirement was basically injury related, like a set of injuries and stuff like that. Cause like something is off. Or his head went in the game and he just decided to retire. Cause you're only 25. And you only played 2 seasons. So it's like he started in 12 of his 32 career games, wrestling 49 tackles for a loss, a sack, and a fumble recovery. And he was selected in the 6th round of 2020 NFL draft out of Utah. So I think it's more mental health that caused him to retire. Like I said, he was fairly young. He played 32 games. He started 12 of those 32 games, 49 tackles. Yeah, I think it was like his head went in the game. Health issues that will cause you to retire. Because you're such a young guy. So, very young guy. But whatever, happens, you're going to do your best no matter what. Where you go, how you do it, you're still going to do your best. So that's all that matters at the end of the day. I just feel like it's such a young age for him to retire. So that's just me. I could be saying things, but that's just how I feel. Other things how I feel is when you're a defensive coordinator actually tweet something or people takes it totally opposite. It's like, if you know they're going to take it to the opposite of what it is, don't even bother just like tweeting it. Don't even just let it be. Let it go away. Let it be. So, watch the Commanders, Jack Del Rio, he deletes his Twitter account after controversial remarks. Account deleted. No longer on Twitter. Twitter gets people in trouble too. A lot of people don't realize it, but Twitter can get you in trouble in so many ways. Especially if you're not paying attention, because a lot of people are looking and following. You guys should do the same. Follow Dragon Jump Pro on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Lawyers of Henry Ruggs, they would like to have... Well, they're trying to block his blood alcohol evidence in case the charge has been dismissed as far as domestic violence or aiding domestic violence or whatever it was, but now they're trying to block showing the illegal blood alcohol level thrown. They want that to be thrown out. And it happens. It happens like that. Dean Sparrow sued by sister accused of narcissistic behavior as a legal battle continues over control of Los Angeles Dallas. So it's in the family, and it's like now the team wants more control. Who wants more control? Who wants to... Yeah. Who wants more control? They want control. Family feud, that happens to the best of us. It happens to a lot of us. I'm down. So... I also forgot to mention Jack Del Rio was fined $100,000 for the comments he made about the U.S. Capitol. That's why he deleted his Twitter account. Forgot to mention that. But we add that in there, though. So, we still got... We don't know what's going to happen for Baker Mayfield. Still hasn't been picked up by nobody yet. Look like he's going to be... If he stays on the team, look like he's going to be competing to be the backup if Watson not there. And we don't know what's going on with Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo, for those who don't know, his next team, but Jimmy just had shoulder surgery, so he won't be throwing in OTAs. He's there, just not throwing. Or it may not be there because, like I said, he's not throwing. And we don't know. Like, Trey Lance may be taking the starting runnings. It may be Jimmy G. We shall find out, but we don't know at this current moment. So it is what it is. Mike McCarthy is not sure that Dalton Schultz will attend Dallas minicamp. And then y'all know Cooper Kupp basically says, see, players can't trust the Rams will get the job done because they just signed him to a new extension, 3-year deal, $85 million. Extension, now y'all just got to try to keep Odell Beckham Jr. If y'all going to keep him. If not, he's going to leave in free agency. He basically was crashing the wedding of Sean McVay. And McVay basically was saying, you crashed my wedding, you signed with my team, you stay with my team. Jokingly, but yeah, I think he might stay. He just trying to work out numbers, trying to figure out. My best bet, I think you should stay with the team that you won a Super Bowl with. You tore your ACL in that game too. So my best bet, like I said, you should stay with the team that you're with. I don't know how he was still standing on the sideline after that, but it is what it is. Maybe it's in dribbling, maybe it's pumping. So, you know, that is what it is. It's going down. And it is Dragon Sports Live. But we got more music coming up for you on the way. Coming up, we're going to talk about the awesome NBA Finals. My two teams. Yes, I said my two teams. Both my teams are in the playoffs. But that's coming up next. Right now, we're going to go Under Pressure with Akila J in the building. This is off of J Adore album. And it's called Under Pressure. Check it out on Dragon Sports Live.
Trust, who to love, let me break it down. There's confusion in my head since you've been away. I've been feeling stressed and alone when no one is around. Can you hold me and console me? Will that make me love you, make me want you, need you here with me? When you get close, my feelings get lost. I be getting so mean, but let me be. I swear I don't mean to hurt you like they meant to hurt me. Free me from all this negative energy. I'm not the only one with insecurity. Fighting fire with fire. Please let me breathe. Let me breathe. Ooh, I've been feeling pressure from my oppressor. Please let me be. Crying, people hurting and they run away. Listen, everything's not only made of black and white. We be judging folks that we don't know. I see it every day. All I really want, all I'm asking for is some understanding. Cause I'm stranded in this love of war. If it ain't easy for you to love me, if you can't give it no time, you're free to leave. I swear I don't mean to hurt you like they meant to hurt me. Free me from all this negative energy. I'm not the only one with insecurity. Fighting fire with fire. Please let me breathe. Let me breathe. Ooh.
it up. Jack it up. Rock bottom. Jack it up. Rock bottom. Jack it up. Jack it up. I hit rock bottom. Now I gotta get it back. I was always on point. They try to hit me with the lag on. Count up a check, gotta get it back. Always on the flex, gotta get it back. Never come, I gotta get it back. Tryna point the llama, gotta get it back. Do it for my mama, gotta get it back. I ain't with the drama, gotta get it back. Hold up, say I gotta get it back. I've been looking for a minute, only one who been a match, You on my mind, girl, gotta get it back. It's all the time, girl, gotta get it back. Wanna make a swap, gotta get it back. I need another shot, gotta get it back. I will never stop, gotta get it back. Take it to the top, gotta get it back. I put money over everything, they label me a bad guy. Boy, faking and the bad vibes. The paparazzi, I just wanna see the cash rise. I've been stepping over haters like they planted landmines. Waiting on my downfall, I made it through the quicksand. I'm a legend on his last leg like a kickstand. You ain't riding with me, then it's time for me to disband. Hard working, I ain't in that make a wish plan. Flying overseas, after climbing through the trees. I'm a king to the dogs, better check the pedigree. Never fear in my heart, bleed how I bleed. I would never leave my brothers, I'm the only one they need. If you really tryna work, you know what's coming with a fee. Got a vision for my life, and I do it for my seed. Gotta take you out the game, if you coming in between. Ain't no time for these got a family to feed. Rock bottom, now I gotta get it back. I was always on point, they try to hit me with the lag on. Counting up a check, gotta get it back. Always on the flex, gotta get it back. Never come, I gotta get it back. Tryna point the llama, gotta get it back. Do it for my mama, gotta get it back. I ain't with the drama, gotta get it back. Hold up, say I gotta get it back. I've been looking for a minute, only one who been a match, You on my mind, girl, gotta get it back. It's all the time, girl, gotta get it back. Wanna make a swap, gotta get it back. I need another shot, gotta get it back. I will never stop, gotta get it back. Take it to the top, gotta get it back. Chasing down a dream, I never meant to leave you. Now I'm looking for you, baby, all these see through. You ain't falling for these and I know they peep you. Always stuck to my side, you ain't even need glue. You on a race with the stars, traffic race with the cars. You forever got it all, I'm just healing all your scars. Why they hate us in the mall, what you wanna buy it all? I'ma catch you if you fall, girl, we bound to make it fall. I was in a drought, and you had a new back. You was riding a Sonata, I'ma put you in a lack. Or we going full speed, switching lanes in the Jag. And as long as I'm around, you forever got a bag. Ain't no time for these games when I'm saying it's a fact. You was scared for a minute, cause you known to get attached. We could really take our time, cause I want this shit to last. I can see you in the crowd when they screaming out for Jag. Rock bottom, now I gotta get it back. I was always on point, they try to hit me with the lag on. Counting up a check, gotta get it back. Always on the flex, gotta get it back. Never come, I gotta get it back. Tryna point the llama, gotta get it back. Do it for my mama, gotta get it back. I ain't with the drama, gotta get it back. Hold up, say I gotta get it back. I've been looking for a minute, only one who been a match, You on my mind, girl, gotta get it back. It's all the time, girl, gotta get it back. Wanna make a swap, gotta get it back. I need another shot, gotta get it back. I will never stop, gotta get it back. Take it to the top, gotta get it back. Gotta get it back. Gotta get it back.
Nightmares of a broken home. Mommy working 2 jobs, so I'm all alone. I'm in the mirror seeing life that I think I own. Without a cent to buy a smile, and I need a loan. From my porch, I can see the whole earth. A lying world telling me how much a soul's worth. My older cousin came through with something that looked like white dirt. I tell him my life hurt, that crying at night hurt. He saying it's all good, just praying the night first. I say my brother's unemployed, he tell me he got work. Just feed on your own kind. And they introduced greed to a small mind. Now I'm a grown man, work with my own hands, hand out the same pain. He threw away his life to play a dirty game. This judge telling me I did the same thing.
I wanna do the things that you do. I wanna say the things you say. I wanna go wherever you go. I follow you on this road, just lead the way. My mother said you can be trouble, but I don't care what people say. You inspire me, so all I can see is somebody that can lead.
See, Mark's traumatized, even as an adult, he is haunted by memories from his youth. He can still hear his mama cry. He falls into a trance, and as a flashback from his childhood, waking up the sounds of his dad slap. His mama around, he jumps up out of bed, and Mark finds his mom on the ground. He screams, "Daddy, stop it!" Then he jumps in the way to protect his mother, but ends up getting punched in the face. He falls, and there next to him, his mama lies. He looks up in fear, he can see the rage in his father's eyes, but then suddenly he snaps out of it and finds himself standing over his wife on the ground with kids huddled over her, looking up at him the same way he looked up at his dad. Now his kids see the same rage. His son consoles his wife as she weeps. Mark is doing what he's seen done. The cycle repeats. It's sad.
I wanna do the things that you do. I wanna say the things you say. I wanna go wherever you go. I follow you on this road, just lead the way. My mother said you can be trouble, but I don't care what people say. You inspire me, so all I can see is somebody that can lead the way.
Baby girl got so much personality, she's so entertaining and funny. Cute as a bud and sweeter than honey, honey got rhythm. Yeah, that girl could dance, the way she moving them hips, even grown-ups would glance at her. In high school, she used to like to make the boys chatter with the latest dances, romance and the fantasies is just coming true. You know it ain't nothing new, and now her daughter turning two when them cameras come out, and she like, girl, you know what to do. She cute as a button, sweeter than honey, taking after her mama who getting naked for money. Shake what your mama gave you, do what I taught you was funny, and everybody gon' laugh, throwing Monopoly cash right at the face of a daughter. Yeah, that's how you barter. You give them it all, they'll give you a quarter. And everybody watching her thinking this girl is caught up. She just dancing to the records we love. This how she brought up. Leaf.
I wanna do the things that you do. I wanna say the things you say. I wanna go wherever you go. I follow you on this road, just lead the way. My mother said you can be trouble, but I don't care what people say. You inspire me, so all I can see is somebody that can lead the way.
Then Christ said, "But whoever causes one of these little ones who believe in me to sin, it would be better for him to have a great milestone fastened around his neck and to be drowned in the depth of the sea. Woe to the world for temptations to sin, for it is necessary that temptations come, but woe to the one by whom the temptation comes." Wow. Parents, train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. He will not depart from it. She will not depart from it. He will not depart from it.
My daddy was here every day of my life, the realest when he made my mama his wife. And if I told you about the blessings and the lessons that I had in my sight, homie, you would probably think I was white. Cause I ain't never known a home without a father figure. Was the only one who had a father in the picture. And I ain't never have to hustle for no minor figures. And I ain't never have to find a homie in the trigger. I shows that. He told me about the ever-loving God. I know that. When I was broke, he handed me a grip. Said, hold that. He told me I should leave the rock alone. I saw that. Always in trouble, then he pulled me out. Don't go back. No other man never been close to me. My daddy showed me what a real man's supposed to be. And I know Jehovah's hands are steady holding me. But sometimes the apple does fall far from the tree, and I'm seeing it's real.
Just turn me down. You only want no longer hung up on you, yeah. Quit calling me, cause you not getting through. And I've been calling, and got nothing in return. So just quit calling me. The more that I refuse to try, the more you waste your time. Trying to reach me on the time, so just quit calling me. No longer hung up on you. Quit calling me, cause you not getting through. No, I went calling and got nothing in return. So just quit calling me. I'm no longer hung up on you. Quit calling me, cause you not getting through. No, I went calling and got nothing in return. So just quit calling, yeah. Quit calling, quit calling me.
Welcome back to another edition of Dragon Sports Live. If you missed it, you can tune in into Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, or wherever you get your podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all been watching, but this NBA Finals is really good. You know why I'm saying that? Because I got two of my favorite teams in the NBA Finals. I'm a Boston Celtics fan, also a Golden State fan, as well as a Chicago fan. But so far, I've been calling this, and I've been right. I said that, I wanted to be a Golden State Boston thing, because that way I win either way. Because that's two of my favorite teams. Like, I was a Boston fan way back in the day when you had Paul Pierce, Mark Blunt, Glenn Davis, Ricky Davis, Rafe LaFrance, Wally Zerbiak, Brian Scalabrine, a young Rondo. Like, I was a Boston fan for that for a long time. And then, when Pierce, Garnett, and Allen won championship in 2008, I was a fan. Golden State, I was there when Dunleavy was there. Monte Ellis, Baron Davis. Like, I was there. I was a fan. So, don't say that I'm a bandwagon fan. If you listen to this and you hit a comment talking about I'm a bandwagon fan. No, I'm not. I'm just a fan of both teams. And with that being said, I like the fact that both teams are in the finals. And so far, both teams have split at each other's home. In San Francisco, they split. They made it 1-1. You go to Boston, they split. Now it's 2-2, going back to San Francisco. So, I am enjoying this right now. I really am enjoying this. Now, it's just the second game, though, for Boston. They had way too many turnovers. And they bounced back. And if you haven't noticed how Boston, they'll lose and then they'll bounce back. Like, they'll get blown out and then they'll bounce back. They done that in the Miami series, too, where they got mollywopped. Because they had over 18 turnovers and then bounce back, either blow that team out or still win the game. But I got to say, this might go to 7. It might go to 7. It's been pretty close. On the Warriors side, you had Draymond getting pulled in the fourth, but Curry poured in 43 points. So it's like, he wasn't mad about that. Let them keep the person high. But they was double teaming Curry left and right in that game. They was actually playing really good defense, but Curry gonna get his. Y'all should know that. The man gonna get his. So I was happy. I was happy watching the game. It's another good game. If y'all look at the box score, it was 107-97 for So yeah, that was game 4, and Curry had 43 points in that game. So it was like, we gonna keep watching this game. Like, I ain't gonna predict or say who win, because it's been a tic-tac battle. Warriors got more finals experience compared to the team of Boston, which no finals experience. A lot of them, this is their very first finals, not Eastern Conference Finals or Western Conference Finals. So we'll see how that plays out. But looking back at that box score, though, like I said, Curry got off with 43 points. And I think that was a record? No. Thompson had 18. Wiggins had 17. Green had 8 assists and 9 rebounds with only 2 points. And he was 1 for 7. And you also had Jordan Poole with 14 off the bench. So my logic and my theory, well, I guess my logic, the team with more people with double-digit points usually is the team that wins. In some cases. Not all, but most cases. Those teams that have multiple players in double-digit points usually wins. Usually. But game 4 was a struggle for Jason Tatum anyway. Shooting-wise, he was 8 of 23 from the field, 4 of 8 from the field. He still poured in 23 points. Horford and Williams poured in 7 and 8. And Smart had 18 and 21. Compared to game 3 when Horford, Williams, Smart all had 2 points. Pritchard had 16 off the bench for that, but poor shooting and turnovers again is what killed the Celtics. So we'll see what happens then. I'm looking forward to that next game. I definitely am. Like, I can't wait to the next game. So, can y'all hear the excitement in my voice, guys? I can't wait to the next game. I'm gonna sit on the edge of my seat. Matter of fact, I should do a video of how much I'm a fan I am. I'm gonna get my Boston Celtics jersey and my Golden State jersey. And y'all see how I get down with that. Y'all gonna check it out. Y'all gonna see. But the next game, though, is Monday in San Francisco. Game 5. So, let's check it out. Zion Williams basically reiterates his desire that he wants to stay with the New Orleans Pelicans. He wants to stay there. He's clear for contact. He's like, it should be an easy decision for New Orleans. He wants to stay there if y'all wanted to stay him. But he was at a local YMCA impressing the youth, making the little kids all and wild as he dunks the ball with force and ferocity. But yeah, he was clear as of May 26th to play without restrictions as he continues to rehab from his broken right foot, which cost him the entire season. But you know, he may bounce back. He may bounce back like Clay bounced back. I don't know. That's a big man. Just saying. That's a big man. Boy. Dropped my earring there, but he's there. Brandon Ingram also had surgery on his finger, but he should be good to go for a camp whenever camp starts. That and free agency, he should be good to go. So, that's that. Hornets had an open head coach vacancy, so they're set to hire Kenny Atkinson as the new head coach. He's getting a 4-year deal with the Hornets, and he's going to be the new head coach over there with the Hornets. Welcome aboard. he basically Axon will replace James Borrego, who was fired in April after going 138 and 63 and 163 and 4 seasons with the team. They had narrowed their search to Axon and Mike D'Antoni. Both candidates already had 2 meetings with the management, and they chose Axon. Now that's the second Golden State assistant set to leave the Warriors and take over a new team. Mike Brown, associate head coach, was hired by the Sacramento Kings next season. But both of them are remaining with Golden State through the NBA Finals. Axon was 118, 190 in 3+ years with the Brooklyn Nets. Inherited a full rebuild, showing improvement each season until he resigned after the injury plague season of 2019-2020. So, got a lot of experience over there. A lot of experience. It's gonna be all right over there. Newly found Forbes billionaire LeBron James says he wants to own a team in Las Vegas, which Vegas doesn't have a team in the NBA. They do have one. I feel like if you add one team, basically 32 teams, you got to add another team. So you add a team in Vegas, you bring back Seattle. Seattle can get their team back. Bring back the Seattle Supersonics. Just got to have people who basically want to do that. I think they want to get a new team back in Seattle as far as NBA. But just to keep things even, I feel like you got to add 2 more teams, add a couple more games, change the playoff format a little bit. Feel like it's a lot of work just to do that, but it can be done. It will be done. It could and will be done. So that's that. WNBA news. We had a lot of so as I was saying earlier, in the show that teams been fired. A lot of those teams has been LA. Because if you think about it, the Lakers got Darvin Ham as their new head coach after they fired Frank Vogel. They let go Joe Madden. The LA Sparks let go Derek Fisher. Yeah, he was the coach and GM. Been with the team since 2019. GM role since 2020. But they decided to let him go. So that was that. Fred Williams took over as interim coach. And then we had Marianne Stanley. She was let go. Carlos Cox took over that team. So it's like, it's been a lot of firings, especially LA teams. There's been a lot of that going on. A lot of that going on. And season's like almost halfway through. We are close to All-Star game right now with Aces, Aja Williams, and Storms Breanna Stewart leading top early All-Star game votes right now. So it's getting close to that time for the women with the WNBA and stuff like that. But they are leading the vote. And then Minnesota Lynx, Sylvia Foes is out indefinitely with a knee injury. She already stated that this would be her final season. She has been playing a while because I remember when I was just a wee little tie and I hear that name. She's been playing a while. Diana Taurasi's been playing a while. Sue Bird's been playing a while. Like, all these ladies have been playing a while. Like, granted, the women's season is a little shortened compared to men, but they've been playing for a while. The Atlanta Dream Choir, Durr from Liberty. A.D. Durr. Now, if y'all remember her, she was out all last year because she had long-term effects of COVID. She was battling that, but she's back. So Dream is doing that. They're gonna get her. And like I said, Silver Foes is out. And we're gonna see some good games happen. We're gonna get cracking. But that's all I got for you guys for this show. But tune in to the next edition of Dragon Sports Live, where I give you more breakdown, more music, more chit chat, more talk, more of what you want. Until then, chucking up the deuces. Peace out, y'all.